I worship like a dog. I tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife. And you can sharpen your knife. There's no good God. Oh, give me my life. Mr. My man Kyle, Norton, and William. You guys know about the new pins that just came in. Nomo, what's up, buddy? What's up, Hunt Mechanical Ventilation 8MVS? Oh, the weather is pretty bad, dude. Really bad. William is very close by. Autobahn. Yo, what's up, Scott? 82. What's up, William? It's funny, William Davis and William Pearson, both Williams, and both enjoying this beautiful weather, I'm sure. Tool guy, I didn't see you, tool guy. What's it in Texas right now, tool guy? It's cold and rainy, probably 38 degrees. My one buddy, he lives right on the border, and this is going out. He's probably not watching. Mike Zavitz, he's in the lawn care community. He's like in Canada, like right around the border. And he posted a picture of freaking snow already. Freaking snow already, man. 82 and sunny, you son of a... Alejandro, 79. Wow, 91 in LA. How about that baseball game last night? 3:30 it ended, man. Yeah, I got to get out of here, man. All right, let's take a quick peek here. This is a little, I don't want to say what it was. I want to surprise you. Now, this has been out for a little while. Again, a lot of people, including myself, really in the last couple of weeks, I've really researched how many tools Makita has in their 12-volt platform. They're definitely, probably number 2 now. But they have something right here that the Milwaukee 12-volt doesn't even have. And Makita does have a lot of fans. If you notice, Milwaukee, DeWalt kind of just has their one. And that just recently came out 9 months ago. But Makita is kind of started the whole fan thing. And they probably got like 3 or 4 18-volt fans. All right, so I basically told you what it is. But again, this is something that even Milwaukee doesn't have in their 12-volt platform. And I'm telling you, like I said, we kind of talked about it. Some of the new tools that possibly could be coming out soon. I really think we may see a new fan from Milwaukee. Okay. What's up, Jim K? Douglas Wiener, 61 in Alabama. Ooh, I thought it would be warmer than that. Same here in New Mexico. Oh, it's nice out there, I bet. Come to I was telling Tool Guy Ties in Texas, there's this other gentleman who's like, yeah, come to Texas, man. You stay with me. I'll hook you up. I got a bedroom. I think it's Steve. His name is Steven. Steven somebody. So maybe we'll do a little Texas trip. Now I got no more worries I can put on that little list there. So, yeah, it should be small. 12-volt, we're going to go over it. And I think you can only get this bare tool, obviously. But this is the Makita. And you guys have been asking to see some more Makita, but we got some more coming. Makita 12-volt CXT Lithium-Ion. It's a 7 1/8 fan. All right, so compact, small, but probably packs a nice little punch. Again, Makita is kind of probably the leader, or at least they have a lot of fans in their platform, 18-volt, and obviously definitely the only one that I know of that's in their 12-volt platform. So pretty cool. It's Item number CF100DZ. And it's really not that expensive. I want to say this is like 70 bucks. Now, can you get a rigid 18 volt for 59? Yeah. Can you get a Milwaukee? They're old, but still pretty solid 18 volt fan. I think it might be 69 bucks or 59. I don't know. They kind of lowered it. And you can get, of course, the DeWalt. Usually when it's on sale for like 79. I think it's normal MSRP is like $99, but I think you can get it certain times for $99, $79. So, here she is. Let's take a look at some of the features. You got 3 speed settings on it. So, obviously not like some of these other fans, including the DeWalt where you have the dial, where you can kind of, put it in at least 9 or 10 different speeds. And the rigid, of course. Up to 630 minutes of continuous runtime with a 4 amp hour battery. All right, so that's kind of, that is insane. So you're looking at, they kind of put it in minutes to make it seem longer if you really think about it, though, because obviously, the DeWalt, that sucker with a 9 amp hour battery goes for like 2 days on its lowest setting, of course. So 630 minutes is cool, but, we know with Makita's 12 volt platform, biggest battery they have right now is a 4 amp hour. So are they going to come out with a 6 like Milwaukee? I think Bosch, I don't know if they finally have come out with a 6. I think they have. I think Bosch's 12 volt platform might have a 6 now. Not totally sure. But 630 minutes. Tilts up and down for convenient redirection of airflow. Not compatible with 12 volt max pod style. Okay, so that's the Torpedo, the older white tools, that platform. And it includes an AC adapter, so you can obviously use this without the battery also. But, a nice compact fan you can throw in, your tough system box, your pack out box. And we're going to see, how big this sucker is here. Designed for reduced wind noise level. So, obviously, low noise with this 12 volt unit. Adjustable hook for hanging. Did Fiorentina win today? Fiorentina. They were playing. Oh man, who was Fiorentina playing? I'm still. Battery and charger sold separately. Battery protection circuit protects against overloading, over discharges, and overheating. Ryobi is a hybrid. Not sure about the others. This is a hybrid. I think everyone's a hybrid. Everyone you can plug in. Rigid. I like the Milwaukee, the way they have their plug set up, where you can see with the rigid and with the DeWalt, you gotta take the battery out to use the plug to hook up your extension cord. With the Milwaukee, you don't have to do that. That's one of the pretty cool features. 1-1 full Torino. Damn it, it's over, right? They scored too. Fiorentina, Shaka. They were up 1-0 with 2 minutes gone, and the guy kicks the ball on his own freaking net for Torino. So that's how they tied it. They scored. Fiorentina scored the goal for freaking Torino. Those creeps. I should have borrowed your Bosch 18 volt 12. Yes, that's true. Those creeps, man. Fiorentina. Torino is so terrible, too. Alright. Now that I'm over that. Wow. This thing is super light. Light and... Oh, my God. Yeah, it's pretty cool, guys. Only because it's really compact, man. This thing is... I'll bring down the DeWalt to show you the difference. And really, really light. I'm from Belarus. Okay. Mr. Bosch. All right. Oh, I can't believe that. Unbelievable. I've had it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Man, this thing is tight. All right, so you can. It has a couple wall mounts on it also, so you can also hang it on a wall from the back plate here, which is pretty cool. Fan ventilator, like I said, CF100D. It's made in 2017, so it's been out. You know, probably been out like for a year, maybe a little more. But again, you don't. I mean, like I said, if you really look, you really investigate on how many tools that Makita has come out with in the past year in their 12-volt line. It's really, I was pretty shocked. If you're on toolboss44.net, I've been putting some of them up. You know, they have an SDS, a brushless SDS in their 12-volt too. That's what I was like, whoa, really? That's crazy. Yes. All right, so we'll just go over this real quick. Again, really super small. You know, here's the old Bosch impactor. We were kind of talking about it last night on Patreon because someone is going to win this two-piece set. And guys, I buy this stuff myself just to let you know. You guys saw me when I bought this. I don't like giving away stuff I get for free to do reviews on. I think that's kind of, I want to give my own, you know what I'm saying? It's not really a giveaway. If you give something, you get. I mean, yeah. Crypto's doing good. Now, obviously, you know about the price, but the mining's still going good, and I still believe in Bitcoin. Yeah, really compact. So, we're going to compare it, but let's just go over some of the features. Now, I do have the 4 amp hour battery, but we're going to put in a 1.5. Again, a very small battery platform. Probably 2.5 years ago now, they switched from the torpedo batteries, which, you know, kind of like this tack life tool. I still got to finish this video. I kind of started it with their little multi-tool. But they used to have the torpedo style batteries like that. You know, the old white 12-volt line, you know, pretty similar to this tack life torpedo battery. Then they went over to the slide-on packs, which I tell you, like I said, they're almost like toy batteries. Super small, super compact. You know, if you're in DeWalt's 12-volt platform, very similar to them. And here's like a normal 18-volt battery. Now, obviously, this is a 5 amp hour, but I thought I had a 1.5 DeWalt somewhere. Oh, I did. Let me just show you kind of the difference here. All right, so here's a 1.5 18-volt battery, obviously, and a 1.5 12-volt Makita, as you can see. But, you know, this is, and you got to take away, because they always do it 20-volt. A 1.5 is usually 28 watt hours and 17 watt hours. So, and the 2s are pretty much the same size as the 1.5s. But, anyway, just to show you a little comparison. And like I said, this Makita fan is not compatible with the old torpedoes. Now that we understand that. Pretty simple. Let me just slide a battery pack in. But obviously, this thing will rotate to this point. Okay? All the way until that point. So, pretty cool. You got a nice handle here. I guess they would call this the hook. So this is your hook, I guess, where you're gonna, you know, if you want to hang it on something. Again, you have, this thing is so freaking light. It is like a toy. You got a couple spots again. You have a, and you got hooks on the side here too. So if you kind of, you got these little openings. I guess if you want to, you have a nail in the wall, you can kind of do it that way also. But you got a couple wall mounts here also, and it's 3 1/16 in case you want to measure to put up a wall mount. Again, if you're on the job site, getting a little hot, you want some ventilation, pretty cool if they put the, so you know what to measure. Just put your nails in the wall. You got another hole here too that'll work. And this looks like one of those screw. Yeah, let me see real quick. Household use only. If you're familiar with some of those Makita, Milwaukee shockwave, you can kind of, yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, again, if you're looking for something compact and light, this thing will definitely fit the bill. And of course, the hook you can put is also adjustable. And again, this is my first time looking at it myself. Let's see how, yeah, it goes all the way up. So, and what's cool, like I said, you can kind of use it as a handle too, if you want to transport it this way. But I mean, the thing is so light, and obviously this isn't going to really add tthis much weight to it. This thing's probably half a pound, if any. All right, so let's just slide her in there. Hopefully this has charge to it. I think it does. All right, so as you can see with a battery on it, and again, you probably want to use the 4 amp hour battery, which should be on sale also. Oh yeah, it is. It's very compact, bud. Looks like some good screw holes. Yeah. Of all things, Makita a fan. The threads are for pipe. Oh, there, Thomas. The threads are for pipe. So you got a couple different, like I said, mounting, and again, you got these side. I mean, I'm sure this is really not what, but you know, if you have to, I'm sure you can use these two also to kind of hang on, put on the wall or something if you don't want to, you know, measure out. But most of the time, you're going to just use this, obviously, probably flat. So, but you do have some options with it. And again, I'm looking at it here, and I'm still, it's that compact. I'm going to bring down the wall in a second. But, all right, so here's your on switch. It's pretty basic. You got 2 buttons. So this is your on-off button right here. And then this is going to control your speed settings. You got 3 different speeds, low, medium, and high. Obviously, the lower you have the speed setting, the longer it will last. But let's see what type of air this can push out here. All right, this is high. I mean, it's pretty quiet, man. You guys want to see it blow some there? Let me clean my thing off. Guys, this is the highest setting, obviously. I'm surprised it doesn't start on its lowest setting. But I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to push out that much air, guys. I mean, this is medium right here. I mean, no way are you going to get the airflow from an 18-volt fan. All right? So you kind of got to ask yourself if you're looking for one of these. Now, this is cool. It has a lot of pros to it. You know, we kind of discussed them. But, you know, just as we figured, I mean, you can tell from the size of it, you know, it's not going to do what these bigger 18-volt fans that are now, you know, obviously cordless or lithium-ion. But it pushes some nice air. I mean, on medium, it's pretty darn good. And I'm going to be honest, it's not bad. And high, I mean, you can definitely feel it. Really good. And on low, and even low does pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty awesome, guys. But remember, you know, it's not that big. It's 7.25 inches. All right. So it's not going to do what an 18 volt can do. But I'm telling you, if you're in Makita's 12 volt platform, this is pretty darn cool. I like the basic or the basicity of it. That's a new word. It's just really nice, basic. Couple buttons on it. Again, if you want to kind of put this in, you know, one of your pack outs or one of your tough system boxes, it's going to fit. It's got a couple different, you know, ways to mount it. You got the hook here, and it does push some air, man. But you know, here's the DeWalt. I'm going to bring down. This DeWalt. I mean, the size, and that's what you kind of got to get out of it too. I mean, it's like night and day here. Really, and the weight difference is more, probably 4 times as heavy. So obviously, you know, you kind of got to ask yourself, if you're looking for something small, compact, something that you can transport really simple from box to box, this is the way to go. But obviously there's a huge size difference between the two. But when you kind of put fan up to fan, you know, it's not that much different, guys. I don't know what the actual, I mean, obviously the blades are a little bit smaller inside here, but not much. But they definitely are bigger in the DeWalt. But like I said, when you're just looking at the measurements of the actual fan part, get rid of the base. And the one thing about the DeWalt, too, I want to say, it is a little heavy compared to the Rigid and the Milwaukee. I mean, not much, but I would probably say it is the heaviest of them all. You know, you got this real thick plastic, and again, I think it's my favorite fan of them all. But let me tell you, this thing is pretty darn cool. The Makita here, I really like it. Again, this is something you can kind of, you know, put in the car. Not that you want a fan in the car, but like if you're going to transport it, or maybe, you know, bring to the beach or something. You know, you can kind of put in your beach bag, just kind of get some air flowing maybe on a hot beach day to keep the bugs away or whatever. You know, people who do sports, maybe baseball or soccer in the summertime, you whip this out, you'll be pretty popular, I'm sure. But obviously made for the job site. But yeah, it's, you know, it's basic. There's really not much to go over. You know, there's a lot of pros to it. The one thing, like I said, price, I think it's $69. So if you're looking for something that really packs a punch for your dollar, you know, you might want to look at the Rigid, which is a really good fan, by the way. And again, I like Rigid's accessory tools. I really like. I can't say that enough. I don't like their hand power tools that much, but a lot of their accessory stuff is awesome. But you might want to go with that or the Milwaukee. But if you're in Makita's 12 volt platform, and that's another thing, you're not really going to buy this fan unless you're already in Makita's 12 volt platform. And it ain't like you're going to go out and buy this fan and then buy the battery separate and the charger. So you're already going to be in it. But again, you know, I could probably fit it in one of these crappy Rigid bags. If you're into Rigid's platform, you know about, I hate these Rigid bags. I think they're terrible. But they kind of get the job done. But again, there's no way you're coming close. I mean, look at this. Not happening. And even from the side, it's really a huge difference in size between one of these full-size 18 volts. But yeah, I mean, you can fit this sucker in the bag like it's nothing. I bet you I can close this. Oh, I just dropped my DeWalt Christmas. And Christmas is coming. Christmas, DeWalt. I can't believe they lost. They lost to freaking Torino. And they scored a goal. Oh, sickening. Yep, so easily, I mean, and that's probably what I'll keep this. I'll probably keep this fan in this bag right here. But again, really compact, basic, guys. You got 3 speeds, but it does throw some pretty good air, guys. But you're not going to get the same power, obviously, from an 18 volt. But it's something new. It's something I wanted to bring you. Yeah. What's up, Hard Knocks? Hard Knocks, I just got our. And we're gonna. I got a spot right here, Hard Knocks. We're gonna put you right there. My man, Hard Knocks. Check out his channel too. M18 is fit. Yes, the DeWalt is too. I'll tell you, the rigid fan is pretty good too. 82 Camino. My girlfriend, yeah, my girlfriend would like this. And you got to remember, too, guys, I didn't even show it. It comes with an adapter. And here's all your other information. You can plug this into any outlet, and it's not like a big cord. It's just a little AC adapter. I'm sure you know what one of them look like. So, very basic. I mean, again, you guys know how small these rigid bags are. Easily can, yeah, you can like put this in like a desk. Good point there. You know, obviously the people who do office work, you might have some bigger, you know, drawers. Not so big. I mean, you can, it's obviously in here, but you know, just slide it in one of your drawers at work there. But it's cool. And you know, Makita, they do come out with some pretty cool stuff. We know we all joke about the coffee maker. Everybody jokes about it, but everybody wants it. You know what I'm saying too? But they have like a bike. You guys ever see the 18-volt bike? It's only sold in Japan, I believe. They have an actual bike that you slip one of their 18-volt batteries on, and it just gives you a little power boost there. Oh, there's Stephen Graham. That's my man from Texas. A lot of Texas guys on here, man. So what was you really? Oh, cool, Big Beaks. That's great, man. Yeah, it's cool, man. Again, if you're looking for something compact, and it's not, you know, I think, I want to say it's like $60. So it's not as expensive as the DeWalt fan, but you know, I'm not going to tell you to get this over the rigid for the same price, unless you want something really compact. So. And most of the time, guys, I mean, I know with my DeWalt fan, I rarely put this on high. Never do I have this at, like, the highest I put it is probably halfway. Because, you know, if you guys have had the fans, you're not really you just really want air. You know, you want ventilation. You're not really using this to kind of cool yourself off. I mean, maybe in certain circumstances, or it matters where you're at. But I'm just saying, you know, when I have this going in here, or on my miner, or you know, I want the longest time I can get without switching a battery usually. So, and of course you can use a plug in it too, right there. And we talked about this fan. It is really a nice fan, but obviously, like I said, it's two totally different types of fans here. I mean, almost double. And weight. Size is one thing, guys. Obviously, you can see a pretty big size difference. Probably, you know, just probably double the size. But weight-wise, it's probably, you know, 4 times as light. Maybe even 5 times as light. So the weight is more drastic, different. There's a bigger difference in weight than size. But size is obviously huge, too. But I want you to get out of it, too, is, you know, like I said, the actual fan itself isn't too much smaller, but they just put a really small base on it. You know, here you got the battery down below, so you kind of got a whole compartment, and then you got your dial. Here, everything is pretty much on the fan. Even the battery is pretty much on the fan here. So this whole area you don't really have to use with the Makita, or it saves a lot of space. So it's cool. And again, you know what this is great for too, guys? You know, your workbenches. You know, we have limited space on our workbenches here, guys, as you know. I mean, I got no room here. But, you know, you can easily put this, you know, on a spot on your workbench, and you want some nice air. And it's not overwhelming air either. Again, just some nice airflow. Super simple to do. Let's look at the hook, and I'll show you how this can work. But I got any type of air. I got my chainsaw up here now. Let me just take down my chainsaw. Alright, I got my Makita chainsaw. My Milwaukee, which I had to use the other day. And I think I'll be using this week. Alright, so we got the nail up there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Again, this isn't the best nail here. I want to do this, obviously. But, you know, if you kind of want to put it somewhere. I don't know if I can even reach up there. I got so much from a picture show. So, real simple, guys. You know, it's not, you know, brain surgery. So, the hook is pretty cool. It's very versatile. Obviously, it's a long, probably a 4-inch nail that we have stuck in there. And it works fine. You want it blowing right at you. Obviously, you can change the direction from anywhere. So, again, small, light, compact, but the weight, I think, is the biggest attribute, CXT, of this. All right, people, so that's about it. Again, you got a couple spots also on the frame here. Yep, on the back plate where you can also, so you got the hook, you got a couple wall mounts here, you got a screw for the pipe. And, you know, you got some other areas, you know, here, and you got some little corner areas where you can, you know, stick it on a nail or something. But, yeah, I like it, guys. I like it. And if you can get it, you know, if you're in Makita's 12-volt platform, like I said, you're only probably getting this if you're in Makita's 12-volt platform. But if you are, you know, you could probably get a cool little sale on it. You know, might drop to like $50. But I'm telling you, on low, man, this thing is fine on low. Just to get air, you know, get some airflow and some ventilation. And 630 minutes with a 4-amp-hour battery. And that's what's cool, too, about Makita's 12-volt platform. You know, you're going to see, and we talked about them, you know, you see... At Christmas time, you should see the brushed impact driver and drill driver with 2 batteries for $100. It's usually $139, but it drops down to $100. But you get 2 batteries. With a lot of these kits, they give you 2 batteries. So, you know, you got 2 2-amp-hour batteries. You're going to be rocking with a pretty long time with this fan. So, pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me shut it down. All right, and again, if you want to kind of hear it, it is very. I mean, this is low, obviously, and you can barely hear it. But you know, the DeWalt fan is really, you know, not that loud either. Again, this is the medium setting, and this is really throwing out some nice air. Yeah, pretty nice. Again, it's not going to do on max of the DeWalt, the rigid, the Milwaukee 18 volts, and even the Makita 18 volts. But I have never used any of their 18 volt fans, to be honest with you. Again, they're just so expensive, guys. You're definitely paying a premium with these Makita products that we've talked about. I mean, they have a couple fans out. Their lowest price fan, I want to say, is like $79, but runtime, it doesn't come close. It's like one of their first fans, probably one of the first fans, cordless fans out. But they kind of came out with a couple new ones, and they have like these metal, you know, stands on them, and the metal base. But you know, they're pretty expensive. So let's shut her off. Again, very basic. I like this. Just, you know, an on-off button, and you can play with the speeds a little bit. But, Ace Repair. Any updates that went impact driver? Yeah, it does, Thomas. I got to check the Bosch European website. All that. Yeah, this is also, you can plug in. Oh, yeah, Ace Repair. Sitting on a boogie coffee shop with my wife. Big Beaks is the king. Yeah, the Ryobi fan fill is awesome. That Ryobi fan and that Ryobi light, you know, that first generation, you know, that first fan is awesome. It'll last you forever. Perfect, 40 bucks. I have actually seen it as low as 34 bucks. I need 5 of those, and this, yeah, you don't want this fan if you're in, you know, Florida heat or Texas. You're Texas, right? Yeah, Steven, this is the only 12-volt fan that I know of on the market, and it's been out. It's been out for over a year. But again, I want to bring this. A lot of you guys don't know about some of this Makita 12-volt stuff. We always are talking about the Milwaukee, their 12-volt line, which again is just so far ahead of some of these. But behind the scenes here a little bit, and we talked about Bosch with a couple of their new brushless 12-volt tools. Makita's got them out too. Like I mentioned earlier with the SDS, they have an SDS out also. Compare. Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, it's pretty quiet, Ace Repair. You know, they claim it's the quietest that you're gonna get, cordless, pretty much on the box. It is, but it's the DeWalt isn't really loud either, or the Rigid or the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee might, it's the oldest one, so that's why I think we're gonna see an updated one. Nathaniel, Dan, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you coming in, man. Ryobi has a fan out now that connects to the garage door. Yep, they actually had a deal of the day with that, William. And before I could finish the video, everything sold out. They had the garage door opener and all the attachments. They had like the fan, the camera. They got so many attachments to that garage door opening system. They got like a security camera. I said, as soon as mine shits the bed, I'm going to be getting one of those Ryobi ones. And you could put an 18-volt battery. You got a power outage. You can still control it, which is pretty cool. Hey, PCB, Pat Clark Barnes. What's up, man? Great to see you, Pat. I looked you up a couple weeks ago, Pat. And check out Hard Knocks and Pat Clark. They do a lot of the hand tool stuff, like I said. But I'm gonna see what Pat's up to. And he hasn't, you would know better than me. I didn't see too many. He's probably taking a little break from the videos, but he's got some really good content on there, Pat. Good dude. Do you like Irwin pliers? That's Stanley Black and Decker. Irwin, the Black and Decker, obviously DeWalt, and what's the other one? The Lennox. They're all pretty much the same, just different coloring. They're fine. Irwin's good. Ryobi blower is on sale right now for $59. Bare tool. Ryobi blower. Yeah, I don't like their blowers, Ryobis. They're just really heavy and really not that powerful. Again, love the Makita 18-volt blower. And again, that's been out for a while too. But you got to use 2 batteries and a runtime. Until Makita comes out with a 9-amp-hour battery, I wouldn't recommend any of their outdoor power equipment. But the fan is awesome. And I think DeWalt is going to come out with a new one next summer. I got a feeling. Again, their blower, pretty much the first one out too. If not the first one, it probably was. Then the Makita kind of came out after it a little bit. It's a great fan, very very comfortable blower. Excuse me, but they need to update it a little bit. But the Milwaukee Gen 2, that's the best blower out there by the tool companies. Obviously, I like it better. No, I wouldn't say that. But you heard me say before, if you want power from a cordless blower, you got to go with the Ego. No one comes close to Ego. Their technology is way ahead. But again, that's all they deal with is outdoor power equipment. So, but if you're looking for one that already can adapt to your 18-volt power, 18-volt batteries, I like that Gen 2 Milwaukee. The Gen 1 is okay too, but it's just really kind of uncomfortable to use, a little bit heavy, and I actually like the Makita and the DeWalt better than that Gen 1 Milwaukee. But the Gen 2, it beats everybody up. Even the Ryobi 40-volt, yeah, it's not. That's the thing, and it's heavy, Phil. Apex, by made in Taiwan, Apex, you can better. Yes. Very true. HNF. HKF. I like that. I like HKF. They did tell me they have 9 amp hour in the works. Yeah, I've been waiting for the 6. Now they do have a 6 amp hour, guys, but it's really hard to find. I know Jeepo don't sell it. I don't think even Acme Tools sell it. You kind of got to really go black market. I don't know what's going on with Makita's 6 amp hour battery. It's been out for a while, but very hard to get. Really nice pair of Irwins. I don't make like, yeah. Well, that's true with pretty much everything Hard Knocks, right? Yep. I think so. Definitely. Did you see the Egos? Yeah. They've had that out for a while, Kevin, actually. Now, this is a new version of it. I think Kevin's talking about the new commercial Ego power equipment line. You guys knew it was only a matter of time before Ego came out. You know, their Ego homeowner stuff is selling off the shelves. So obviously, like, you know, Greenworks has a zero turnout now, guys, and they have this new UTV. I don't know if you guys saw it. Greenworks has a UTV that goes 35 miles per hour. It's all battery. It's unbelievable. And that's why I'm so mad I didn't get to go to GIE because there's so much cool stuff that I could have brought to you guys, but I just couldn't make it happen, unfortunately. I had a fan the size of that. Yeah, but what was I talking about? Yeah, so they kind of have like a homeowner backpack type thing where you can, you know, plug in your blower while you're, you know, you kind of got, but the new one's like a 24 amp hour battery. All right, so we know how big Ego's batteries are now. They're 56 volt, but you know, 5 amp hour. I think they have a 7.5 also, but a 24 amp hour. So if you're using a snow blower, you know, you just plug that backpack into your, you know, snow blower, and I mean, 24 amp hour is insane. I mean, it runs 45 minutes with like a 5 or a 7.5. So there's a lot of new stuff coming out. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the last thing you want to be doing is kind of carrying something on your back, but it might make sense for somebody. Who knows? Hey, what's up, Alan Jackson? So, all right, people, let me get out of here. 42 minutes into this. But yeah, pretty cool product. I'll put the link below, guys. I like it. I think it's really cool. You know, like I said, it has a lot of pros to it. Obviously, the size of it and the transportability. I mean, you saw me put it in the rigid bag. If Hard Knocks, I think he got in late, and my man Pat Clark Barnes, but it fit in one of those small rigid bags like it was nothing, guys. I'm trying to think. It might even fit in this small pack out. Let me see. I got something from DeWalt came in the mail today too. I think it's their new hammer. Let me dump some of this stuff out. This is terrible. This is so bad. I still can't believe Fiorentina lost. I'm just like sick. My whole day's ruined. My whole day is shot. I shot the sheriff. Alright, so here's, I don't think it's going to fit in this, but it'll fit in the next size. Only it's just not wide enough. But almost. But, you know, it'll do better in the bags, and obviously with the bigger boxes. Even that Tough System box, the small Tough System, this will fit in there like it's nothing. You know, the one thing, guys, again, we're talking about the size of it. And if you missed it, Hard Knocks, you can just rewind it. It fits in that small rigid. This is the major pro. You see how thin right here? Real thin. 5.5 inches, 6 inches maybe. You look at, you know, I can't even fit the DeWalt on here. Probably. But, I mean, look at this. See the difference? It's a huge difference. And I think with the amount of airflow that this Makita does, again, not as much as the 18 volt, obviously. But, anyway, 82, I'll see you, buddy. There's a lot of pros to it, man. But again, you're not going to go out and get this unless you're in Makita's 12-volt platform. But it's an option. Or maybe if you come across, like I said, you get that $99 kit at Home Depot this Christmas where you get the impact and the drill drive or 2 batteries, then maybe you want to spend an extra 50 or 60 bucks and get this. But if you're looking for a fan and you're not in anything, again, DeWalt, Rigid, Milwaukee, obviously, or the Ryobi might make a little bit more sense. But this does throw some air. And being so, small, it's pretty amazing. So, all right, people. Makita. CF100DZ. I'll catch you guys. Nathaniel, thank you, buddy. I'll see you guys.